did you want to say something? You had your hand raised.
You're muted.
No, I'm waving my arms around because it makes my camera adjust to the light.
I gotcha. I was like, wait, okay.
Alex,
It's like she just don't care.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're my volume
I
person.
said, oh.
I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
That was awesome. All right. Very nice. I guess we'll go ahead and.
Pump up
I'm
the
wearing
jam,
my mug shirt
pump it
today.
up.
Oh, I
I'm
love
wearing
it.
my mug shirt today. It says the path to inner peace is paved with people I beat up.
There you go.
God.
So good.
That's the most lyric fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
They had a Secret Santa for Alex thing, like a Secret Santa thing, and I got a dungeon. He got and gave to me a Dungeons and Dragons tarot card little blanket thing.
I have that upstairs.
That looks like that looks like it has the Misfits album cover on there.
And it came with this cool
Oh, nice.
poster
Yep.
of whatever the hell this is. There we go.
That's really cool. Yep.
So
Yeah, that's a good poster company, those trends.
yeah, so that was
Yeah.
his like Secret Santa. Okay, are
Nice.
you on Twitch?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, our talk.
Hello. Test. 1 2 1 2. Loki
Okay.
is green.
Shut up, our talk. Loki, don't you dare.
Well, it was already been said by our talk, so I mean, no point to reiterate it.
Lyric.
But in case someone needed to know, Loki's green.
Also, I'm Loki's mom. Hello.
God damn it.
Hi. That is my son.
Freaks.
This sounds like you're just trying to get him to call you mommy.
Oh God. Check.
Oh
1
my
2
God.
3. I am Reeks. Hello.
Okay, Sado.
Test. 1 2 test. By the way, I was first because everybody before me got disqualified.
Why?
No, the rule is
Sato's
7
They-
o'clock,
they-
Sato.
Their toes over the line when the pistol went off.
Oh.
You weren't here. You weren't even online.
Because Sato is petty.
Trick.
Oh.
They disqualified. Actually, I think it was steroid use.
That's-
Tricks.
Steroid use?
I mean, I do
Focus.
use hormones.
Focus. Tricks. Please do your sound check.
You guys are in rare form tonight, aren't you?
Not all of us were late because we had a nap.
It was a rough day.
I thought that was directed at me.
One
That was a good nap.
second.
You weren't late.
I mean, I wasn't first, so that's technically late in my book.
Better or too much? Okay. How's my volume? How's your volume? You're not talking.
Test. 1 2. Test.
I already tell you stupid. Yeah, I know. I turned you up. Talk again.
Testing.
Okay. I think we're all good.
All right. Okay. I think we're good to go.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right. With that being said, I guess I will say welcome back, everyone. I hope everybody had a good week. I know it's been a long week for some of you, so
Oh. Sorry,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
Loki, are you in Roll20?
he is not. Loki, hop in roll 20.
Blasphemy. You can't be green
You
if
were
you're not
late
here.
to Discord. You
Oh,
were late
poor
to
Loki.
roll 20.
No,
I'm
it's
not
okay.
writing you a tardy slip, my
Well,
son. I'm
It's
not
not
doing
easy being green, right? I mean,
No.
Wow.
No, see, we talked about this, and if Loki
It's
wants to
canon now.
claim
It's
being
canon now.
green, then he has to accept when I marry his sister off to Pariah.
God, you
No.
guys.
No,
And then you don't
no.
get to be green.
Now that
What
I
is
am
this
now
thing?
that I am your mother, Loki. I really think you should let this go. This resentment towards your future brother-in-law. It's just not okay. Son, you need to open your heart
What
up.
is this?
He's
What-
gonna be your
I just honestly
family.
want to understand why there's this need to commandeer Loki's family members
It's all Pariah's
and
fault.
choose them for him.
Pariah
Well,
started it.
Raya started it.
Pariah took his sister, so I had to take his dad. So
Oh my god.
how that works.
The horror.
Also, Sato, please tell me that's your actual name for the next campaign.
Death Leopard, yes. Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
sweet
great.
God. All right.
It's gonna be singing, pour some catnip on me.
Oh God.
Oh
Just wait till
my
you meet our
god.
partner.
That is expected now.
Yeah.
If you want to do like a performance check, I expect like some sort of parody.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh no, he's already writing cat parodies. Y'all don't understand.
Yes!
I've been dealing with
That's
this for
great.
months.
That is great.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Fries, we're gonna have so much fun in your campaign, man.
Yeah, I went
can't even
through
wait.
4 source books since yesterday. So
Wow, jeez, man. I saw you with your
Look at
stuff
there.
opened up there on the back porch, man. See,
yeah, I was
isn't that
working.
the best? Dude, you get pulled in, right? Like you lose time so quick.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I got yelled at by my wife. Why the fuck
Oh,
were you
no.
working? Well,
I kind of was.
this is work.
Nice.
It's a different kind of work.
But work
true.
nonetheless.
This work makes me happy.
All right, guys. With that being said, I'll go ahead and start the game here. Is everybody good?
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
Am I muted still? No, okay, I'm
No.
good.
As the party leaves the constant rainfall of Phandelver to begin their excursion back towards the Goblin Caves, they're violently ambushed by a group of bandits. Shouting amongst one another of a bounty to capture the Fae and assassinate the rest, they attack, forcing a life or death battle. During the encounter, enigmatic. My God, I read this like 6 times before we played tonight.
Tongue twister.
Wow.
Apparently, you
An-
needed at least 2 more.
I know, enigmatic. Purple mist materialized at the site, and out of it phased a massive 2-headed ogre who unbiasedly charged anyone in sight. Banding together to destroy both the bandits and the ogre, our adventurers, now bloody and battered, search the bodies. Talia finds an ancient clasp that appears meaningful as Artok suspiciously reanimates the bandit leader as an undead abomination. Taking a short rest before continuing, the group persists in their mission to explore the caves, and with any luck, find the long missing Mr. Rockseeker. That's where we're going to begin this evening. Lyric and Loki.
Oh, yeah.
Lyric and Loki. As you begin to play your flute, the haunting lament that surrounds the camp here, or the massacre that ensued, you see Loki begin to approach you. There's a moment of solace where the two of you kind of in a moment musically you kind of feel that he feels the tones. He kind of comes closer to you and pulls out his pan flute. And before you know it, reaches out and touches Lyric. There's a moment where the wind around you, the birds, everything ceases. And in this moment, Loki and Lyric, you are brought to an unfamiliar place. Sato,
Yes.
you notice right next to you, kind of as you look over, you heard the sound of a flute, familiar sound of a flute of lyrics, kind of off to your left. As you approach and you appear to you kind of look at them, you see they're both in a trance of sorts. Their eyes seem to be glazed over, completely pure white, with no pupil. They both seem to be looking out, kind of in an aimless direction. Hands at the side, except for Loki. Loki seems to be touching Lyric's hand at the moment.
Okay, I'll just stand and watch them for a minute.
Sure.
Do they seem like they're gonna snap out of it at any time soon?
It's hard to say. You can see they're very, they're standing tall, like they normally would, and their body doesn't seem to be straining in any way. But you can tell that their consciousness is not here.
All right, well, I'll give them a couple minutes and then sort of put my hand on each of their shoulders and give them a shake and try to like separate them.
Yeah. So at first, Sato, I almost called you D1 again. At first, there was no response, and as you begin to shake them, just for one brief moment, you see a flash of vision, a picture in your mind. It's a picture of a cottage. It's just for a moment, Sato. You see a picture of a cottage, and in front of the cottage, there's a little drow boy. Seems to be hiding behind a bush of sorts. The house seems to be maybe smoldering or smoking in the background. It's hard to see at this moment, but you flash out of it instantly, and before you know it, you see Lyric and Loki in front of you, looking at you, actually, in a very panicked kind of, with a panicked kind of expression on their face.
I'll ask them. So what were you guys doing there? Where you guys were like out of it for a bit? I just when I pulled you apart, I got this vision, but did you guys see the same thing I was seeing?
They seem
to Lyric and Loki, yeah.
Yeah, they seem shooken up.
Interesting.
Yeah, and just about this time, you hear the sounds of somebody walking up the road, kind of behind you, kind of the eastern path, and I believe Trix and Talia, you notice it before anybody else. You notice the sound. Azel, you have
Yes.
the floor.
So I'm just gonna.
As you approach.
I start noticing just bodies all around. This one up here, and then this one over here. I slow down. I'm just like, what? And then I finally see my group, and I'm like, guys, what happened while I was gone?
Ambush?
Yeah.
They wanted Loki. We said no.
Do we know from who? I'm so sorry I wasn't here.
You feel free to search the bodies. Maybe you know more about it.
Where'd you go?
From what they were saying about capturing the Fae, we were assuming, the spirit of Denzin somehow, but we don't know for sure.
Huh.
I point at my new friend. Like Steve here was really interested in Loki. He tried to.
What
Steve-O.
the hell is that?
This is Steve.
Oh,
Steven, it's
hi,
Steven.
Steve.
Out of character, did you take all week to think of that?
Absolutely
Finally,
not.
Had to
Our
be
talking
Steve.
Lyric and our talking Lyric and their friend Steve.
Well, I was-
Me and their friend Steve.
I was trying to catch up to you guys. I followed your tracks, but I was stopped by a guard on the way out of town. Got into a bit of trouble, but nothing I couldn't handle. So as soon as I was done, I came and followed you guys. And then as I'm saying that, I'm just kind of like going over to this one here and searching the body.
Sure. Roll an investigation check for me, Hazel.
Okay. There it is. Nice.
23. Look at that. That's a great roll. So, as you begin to shift and sift through the different like remnants of clothing here, you see the wounds on this body are bad. There are many stab wounds, some slashing wounds. This thing, it took some damage. You can see there's a satchel on its side. Maybe some loose coins in there, Hazel, equating to about 13 gold pieces, if you want to add that
Okay.
to your inventory.
One second.
Yeah, you got it. So it should be 13 gold pieces.
I finally have money.
I know. It's just a little bit. There's
Your
also
own money, too.
you notice a dagger at the boot. Kind of you wouldn't have noticed it otherwise, but you see right at the kind of the base of the boot, there's like a leather strap, Hazel, and you kind of you go down and you kind of reach down in there. You feel there's a dagger in there with a couple of jewels kind of embedded into the handle. As you remove it, you can go ahead and add a jewel encrusted dagger to your inventory as well.
Okay.
You also find one more thing. You find a silver clasp connecting the cloak to this individual here. The clasp itself resembles two open hands, palm up, with a kind of a silver chain in between that connects them together.
Okay, 1 second, and I will.
Sure.
It's a cloak with the clasp.
Yeah, it's a cloak. The cloak is kind of in pretty rough shape, from what you can tell here. It doesn't seem to be anything special, from what you can tell. The clasp is really what catches your eye. It's like a silver, maybe possibly a pewter, kind of a silverish metal. And you notice it's two open palms, that kind of come together in the middle with a silver chain in the middle to kind of clasp them together at your chest.
So as soon as Azel sees that, he's going to slowly, with shock in his eyes, take the clasp, open it, take the cloak, and go over to the group and say, "Did they tell you who they were before they attacked you?"
No.
They just tried to take Loki.
Can I do a quick, just in my
History check?
Well, no.
What do you?
I'm
sorry.
Kind of in my panic, can I check the other bodies to see if they also have the same type of
Sure.
cloaks or clasps?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. While you're running around doing that, we will go back to Lyric and Loki. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll come back to you for sure. So, in the meantime, Azel, roll an investigation check for me, and then we'll come back to that on the way back. Oh, look at that.
Damn.
Natural
Okay.
20.
He's
My
been saving that.
God,
He's been saving
that's
his butt.
amazing. That is awesome, is what that
Nice.
is. All right. That's fair enough. The game dictates. That's actually Reeks, the language Reeks. You'll all learn it eventually.
I thought that was in your
I
prank.
like that language. We should make that a language in the actual campaign.
That's true, right? Okay. As Azel begins to scurry around and kind of look at you'll notice he's kind of in a frantic, kind of really quick, rushed way. Begins to go through the different bodies here as he begins to run around. Sato, you notice Lyric begins to and Loki they begin to start to kind of shake their heads a bit, and you see their eyes begin to kind of turn back to their original kind of pupil in the middle with the color. The white film has kind of dissipated from over the eye, and you can see Loki seems to be mumbling something, maybe to himself.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Lyric, I'm gonna say, last time Loki here touched my compass and inspected it, we had a shared vision of of my mother, which I had never known about before. I got a vision of a cottage and someone hiding behind a bush with smoke and fire. Is that possibly something to do with your past?
Quick DM question.
Yes.
I know that, like, canonically, I don't really remember anything, but did I see that same thing that Sato saw as I was coming out of it?
You did.
Okay. I don't, the mirror, the cabin, I'm sorry, Sato. I don't want to talk about it right now. I can't remember everything. Loki, are you okay?
As you kind of shake me, Loki's just going to kind of very softly mutter to himself, and then all of a sudden he's just going to burst out, "The weave! Of course! Why didn't I see it before? That's what it always was. It's all connected. Of course. Why didn't I see it?" And I'm just gonna kind of grab Lyric, kind of like on her arms, like, "It's the weave, of course. That's how I can do it. That's why I can see."
I'm just gonna take a step back and away from the situation.
Artok double checks that his pipe is still in his bag.
Loki, let's just. Do you remember anything?
As soon as she says, I'm just gonna like stop, and then look very disappointed, like, "What was I talking about?"
Oh, fuck. Was that a character?
You know what, Loki? I think you and I should ride on the cart, and I'm just gonna climb into the back of the cart.
I'm gonna
Y'all,
look up
I don't
and
have enough
notice.
drugs for this.
I'm gonna look up and notice Hazel, like, "Oh, Hazel, when did you get here?"
Guard, village, things. He's too distracted.
Nice. You just hear guard village as he's walking by. Just kind of, he's very like dedicated to searching these bodies. You can tell, Loki.
Okay.
Oh, well, I was going to add on to that, Reeks. I'm not
Sure.
only looking for the cloaks and clasps, so I'm also looking for any other information specifically about that.
Sure.
Sorry.
All right. Trix,
Yes.
you haven't felt this anxious since the day you woke up in bed in your room at the inn. After you very clearly remember being in a cell, maybe not hours before that. You have not been this anxious since that day. And there's a thought that keeps poking at your brain, Trix. This thought of selling the sleeping powder to Frankie. And the things that he said to you in response, and how willing and eager he was to take that from you. It keeps playing over in your brain, kind of like a memory that won't let you forget it. It kind of with a life of its own almost, Trix. And in this moment, I would like you to please roll a 1d20 for me, Trix. Actually, I'm sorry, I biffed that. I think it's actually 1d100.
Oh no.
This is the first one of the game. Yeah. Which,
Lucky me!
do you remember where it is? Yep,
Yeah,
it's over
I
on the
see
left.
it.
You got it. Give me a 1d100, please. A 9.
Oh.
Wow. All right. You feel a creeping in the back of your mind. Almost a like a man, I can't tell you like a song that won't get out of your head because that wouldn't make any sense, would it?
A nagging feeling.
A nagging feeling. Thank you. That's perfect, actually. A very nagging, kind of lingering feeling. You know, like almost like an ache that won't go away. You're experiencing that now, Trix, in the back of your mind, and it started when you sold the sleeping powder. The moment that you handed it to Frankie, and it just kind of grew since then. You also notice Azel moving around. If you want to do some interactions here, I'll give you some time. You also notice beside Artok there is the ghoul that you were fighting. It seems to be upright, standing there, and looking at Artok in his direction.
Well,
you guys
given
some
what
time.
you said, she would mostly just be basically twitchy, fidgety mess.
Sure.
Twitching tail, bouncing leg,
Yeah.
probably arms wrapped around the torso, just twitching quietly.
Yeah. All right. There's I don't know. It's a lingering feeling, Trix, and you know that you are headed in the right direction with this group of people, but you are reluctant with some, knowing that you are going into getting ready to go into battle, right, for sure, with these people once again. You feel more equipped. You feel stronger with your new weapons, especially after this battle, Trix. You did some serious damage from far away. You felt almost godly in a way, the way that you were able to pull the string back almost effortlessly. It almost felt like it was meant to be held by you. Okay, Azel.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll come to you, Artok, in just a sec here. I have something going. I want to do something with you. So.
Of course.
So Azel, with your natural 20, man, what a roll. Okay. So, very peculiarly, is that even a word? Peculiarly?
Yeah.
Oddly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Really? Crazy. Okay. You notice and this is because you got a natural 20, otherwise no way. So the one that you looted previously had the clasp and the cloak. There was one, and I'll ping it. This one here, that had no cloak on it, no clasp.
I'm sorry, can you show that again?
Yep. This one here.
Okay.
This one here was cloakless and claspless.
Okay.
That's the one I fucked up. That's the one I fucked up hard.
I think we're all classful.
Who took the cloak?
Claspless? Yeah. I don't know. Who took the cloak?
I didn't take the cloak. I only
So-
took the
Oh,
clasp.
wait. Sorry, it's not
Sorry.
cloakless. It's claspless.
I was about to say.
I
Continuity.
kicked this one out of the fucking tree and
did.
I landed on this motherfucker.
Yeah. So this
These
one
guys
has no
just
clasp.
got no clasp.
No clasp, right?
It's
This
no
guy
class at all. No class.
That's got to be the next insult. That's the best. You got no clasp, man. Okay, so this one has no clasp.
Okay.
This one does. However, it wasn't on its cloak. It was in its pocket. Peculiarly enough, there's that word again. Hooray! Right here, this one. As I change its size. Right, so, this one had nothing on it. A cloak with a regular, ordinary thing, except for it had 2 gold in its boot, kind of lit down in like the side of the boot.
Yay, more
Kind of
money.
loosely. Yep, 2 gold. Okay. The one in the corner, this guy up here. This guy had nothing. Nothing. He had nothing that was distinguishable to lead him to any kind of anything. He was just,
Okay.
he's just poor, with poor boots, very old rags for underclothes, like just not in good shape. However, and since you got a natural 20, this is why I'm giving this to you. As you walk by Artok and his newly acquired friend, you notice that he too is wearing a cloak with a clasp, similar to the one that you found.
Sorry, making notes.
Yeah, you got it. He's wearing it currently, and animated.
So I'm gonna kind of go to the front of the group, like just right here-ish,
Sure.
and say, these guys are carrying the symbol of my organization. I don't know if they're affiliated, but most of them had it, except for the one, and I indicate that one over here. That one had nothing.
Talk kind of looks at him. So like your organization, like a book club.
We're I guess I can tell you it's fine. I'm part of a criminal organization.
You know.
They're called
It's worst pick.
They're called the Open Hand. And this symbol shows our organization. Whenever we meet another one of us, we know who each other is. I don't know if they are part of my organization or if they took from them. I'm more led to believe that they took from them, and if that's the case, I can only worry about my friends and where they are now.
So are you still part of this organization?
I was sent here on a mission from my organization.
To do what?
That's really all I can say about the matter. If you want me to be more forthcoming, it does not have to do with any of you. Although, however, I'm starting to believe that maybe it does.
I'm going to point at the undead thing, but not really look at it. You didn't know that guy, right? Right? Just
Does he look familiar, Reegs?
He does not.
Okay.
I should make you roll a history check, but that's not really. He does not.
you don't, not an acquaintance or anything like that, right?
Like I said, our organization has. We're everywhere. I don't know a whole lot other than the group I rolled with.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
Let me get
out of
this
character. Sorry, out of character.
Yeah.
You said they weren't part of your organization? Like you assumed that the class were stolen?
Yeah, Azel said he's starting to assume that they took these clasps from my group.
Did you give a reason why? Sorry, I'm writing notes.
Well, mainly because my organization typically brandishes this clasp to show themselves.
Is this
to other
something you
members.
said in character? I'm just saying, like, anything you said in character. I'm just trying to make sure I got it.
Anything I said in character was basically considering this one wasn't wearing it and another one had it in his pocket. I'm going to assume that they took these items from my group.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Sorry, Lyric, I interrupted.
That was it.
Sorry, I have a Harley in my lap.
It's okay. Hi, Harley.
Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry, we were arguing
No
about
worries,
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Okay, so wait. Azel, and Lyric's still kind of like out of it a little bit. So she's gonna be a little blunt. I'm just gonna warn you. You're saying a whole bunch of dudes, chicks, whatever, people that we had to beat up, wearing the symbol of your gang showed up and ambushed us, but you don't think they're part of your gang, you think they were just wearing the symbol. And you're also going to be like, yeah, my gang sent me here, but you're not going to tell us why, even though we were just ambushed by a bunch of guys wearing gang symbols.
I was sent on a solo mission, at least as far as I was told, to this land that people had heard of, and strange things happening in this land. I was sent here more on an information gathering mission, but something else that I'd rather not say because I don't want to give away all of our secrets. As far as I know, I was the only one sent. So I don't know how these people got it. I don't know if I wasn't the only person sent.
Is there a chance? You said your people are like everywhere, right? Any good criminal organization is, obviously, but like, if they were all sent here, is there a chance that this is just like a branch of the organization that does mercenary work?
I mean, it's possible.
Is mercenary work something y'all do?
Look, I wasn't told much about the workings of my organization. I really was just kind of like a person who, well, stole from people and entertained while other people stole from people. I was kind of the distractor. I didn't, but I guess maybe that's why I was sent, because I wasn't that important. I was expendable. If I died, nobody would care.
So, why would a ring of people who pickpocket send somebody on an information trip? Were you looking for like ways to make money?
That could be my only guess, or maybe overthrow the powers that be with something more powerful. Who knows?
Bartok picks up when you say that. What kind of more powerful things?
Dick.
I guess I can just tell you guys. I trust some of you.
Rude.
Sorry, that was a little humor put in there.
I'm going to interject and just be like, and you're definitely not here for me, right?
No. I don't know you. I don't know any of you except for the last few weeks that we've gotten to know each other. I was sent here to find and gather information on certain artifacts that were said to have been here in order to... honestly, I wasn't even told that much. It was just more of I assumed to gain power within the organization and hope to overthrow some of the corrupt people in our nation, in our country, continent, wherever I'm from. Sorry, Reeks.
No, it's okay.
So, artifacts? You mean like some of the random family heirlooms we all have?
I know that we all have special items.
I mean, you even have your drum.
Yeah, I know. Which I didn't even know that my drum was the artifact. I thought it was my fang, but maybe the drum is my artifact.
Your
could
fangs
be
would
some.
turn you to rock. Sorry, that was my bad. That was a Jamie error.
Oh no, out of. Can I say that out of character, Reeks?
Sure.
Yeah.
Out of character, Reeks said that my drum is gonna slowly become my artifact.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
But
you
that
weren't.
was
You
literally
weren't.
a Jamie error.
Yeah, you weren't. You weren't wrong there. Maybe something like that, or like I know I got my drum from like a pile of stuff that my tribe raided from a nearby group. I honestly don't know much about its backstory either. It's possible that the drum came from this very land and somehow made its way to where I was born and raised. So it could be
Right.
possible that it's from here.
I'm not from here either.
Loki's gonna kind of chime in, like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Most of the items seem to have been inert until it came to this land. They seem to be almost reacting to it.
Yeah,
Well, I certainly didn't turn into a fox in the monastery. That's for damn sure.
I didn't
So to
start
be
turning
fair, I
to
didn't get
stone
the
until I
necklace
got here
until
either.
I didn't get the necklace until I ran away from the monastery, but beside the point.
So yeah, that's why I'm here to look for artifacts and send back things to the organization or send back information about these artifacts, which I haven't had a chance to. I haven't met up with. I was supposed to meet up with a contact. There was one other person I was supposed to meet up with, and I haven't met up with them yet.
Interesting.
It does.
Well,
seem
we didn't
odd.
leave anybody alive for you to ask questions, so.
Oh,
Well,
kind of.
hey, if they were attacking me,
Can
then
he answer questions? That thing is fucking creepy.
that is a
No.
good question, can it?
No.
When
don't
Lyric
think
says
we
that it's
can.
creepy, Talia quickly smothers a little giggle. It turns it into like a cough.
We're not creepy, but that thing is creepy, Talia. I don't know, maybe it's because Sato stabbed it in the face? Like, I don't know, it's just weird, man.
What spell did you use to animate it again, Arto?
Animate dead.
Yeah.
Animate dead, gotcha.
So how does this work? Hold on. Sorry, hold on. So how does this work? Does it just like follow you and I start like poking it in the face? Does it like
Yep, he'll do pretty much anything I need him to. And you see Artok clap Steve on the shoulder, big smile on his face, but his eyes are just dead. It's like,
well, that's
he just says, death is too good for people who try and stop me and my mission.
See, it's the eyes. It's the eyes that gets me. Those really dead eyes. And I know that's rich coming from me, but like the dead eyes, man. It's weird.
I'm going to do my best to
Like, I
ignore
get it. I
and
did
not
take a
make
cloak.
contact.
I did take a cloak off a zombie. I do like turn into a weird ghost thing, but that is weird.
The
I need
zombie's
more
weird.
drugs. Zombie's weird. Yeah, the zombie's weird.
Well,
Mhm.
he'll be useful.
Is the purple mist still kind of
It is.
around?
Yes.
So I just point at it. So what's that all about?
Oh god, it's still there. Do you guys think another ogre's gonna come out of it?
A what?
We're not gonna talk about the ogre.
Oh. Okay. Wow, I missed
It
a lot.
still only
didn't I?
counts as one, Talia.
Talia, did you kill it?
Yes.
Where's the body?
I point vaguely in the direction of where it used to be, and then go back to whittling the symbols into my staff, which is what I've been doing.
Hazel's just gonna go over to Talia, hold up a fist, and say, "Nice."
I just give you a fist bump back and kind of a little grin.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if the ogre was with the bandits at all. He materialized mid-battle out of a purple mist.
Well,
Yeah,
It
it's
took- he
still over
seemed-
there apparently.
He seemed to be in between worlds for a while, and once he died, he vanished again in the same purple smoke. So
seems kind of convenient that it would show up after being ambushed by these people.
it definitely reeked of
So-
Denzin's magic.
Yeah, and didn't you say that they were after you, Loki?
Well, the bandits were, but for a brief moment when the ogre materialized, I heard, almost like a whisper, I heard something strange from the ogre. I don't know if it was a message or if he was trying to communicate telepathically, but I heard something along the lines of that he was sent by the Oath Bearer to seal the
Oathbearer.
fate of all of the Zulgrub's circle.
Oh, there's that name again.
Oh god, where's Zilgrob?
So I don't know about Denzin. I'm more concerned about who this Oath Bearer is.
I don't know anything about the Oathbearer. I only know what little I was told about the Zealgrob circle.
I mean, I wish we could have asked some of the bandits some more questions, but
Yeah, you guys are kind of
So-
indiscriminate when it comes to killing.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
No, I'm not blaming you guys. I understand life or death. It looks like Artok there took a huge beating. So,
Do you see the fire in that tree? I was in
Nah,
that
fine.
tree with fire.
oh
Tree is-
shit,
the
there,
tree
there
is
is a
still
fire.
smoldering. Yeah, it's just like smoldering and smoking a bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did put out the fire though.
Just look at
did.
everybody. What? They brought the forest
did.
to a firefight.
Well,
You're not wrong, but did you have to start the fire in the tree I was in? Like, we gotta work on our coordination, guys. But more importantly,
Ah!
that purple
Okay.
mist is still there.
Sorry, that was funny.
So that purple mist is still there, guys. So who's gonna go touch it first?
Who's gonna touch it first?
That's fine.
Talia's gonna
Not
jump
me.
when Keket.
Loki and I
Pause
have already
loudly.
had our weird fucking shit meet for the day.
Talia's gonna jump and she's gonna kind of look at the two birds and then she's gonna say, "You know, we've seen that smoky purple shit before."
We
Are you
have?
referring to the time that Toblin inadvertently, accidentally sent us somewhere?
You're
Yes.
right. And back when that
Oh,
giant,
hell no.
back when
that stuff
that
was
giant
awful.
vagina monster attacked us.
No, she's talking about when we played Clue.
Yes, we've seen it
Oh,
before. We've
you're
seen it in
right.
that room, that zone.
That
Wherever
mist
we were.
came up. That
Yes,
stuff
yes, yes.
sucked. Remember, I went and touched it. It was horrible. Somebody else's turn.
Okay.
Well, I'm not touching it. Strange things happen when I touch.
You guys are all beat
Mikey
up.
likes it.
You guys are all beat up. Why
He
don't
likes it. He really
don't-
likes it.
He likes it.
Are you
Do
gonna
we
touch
want
it?
It may be. It may be a portal. If anyone has a rope, we could just tie around his waist in case, so we can just yank it
Actually,
back.
now that I think about it, should we
I
send
think
our
I gave
new
my
friend
rope
through the
to
mist?
to Artok.
Artok, would you be willing to send our new friend through the mist?
Sure. Sounds
That
like a
seems
good
like a very
use of our
useful
new
thing.
friend.
Yes.
I love experimenting, and I take my staff and I slap him on the thigh, like, "All right, get going." He starts,
Get
So you
along,
can
let
go,
us-
Right.
starts moving towards it.
You
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 go
like
650
slapping
feet from
thighs
me.
with that staff of yours. Sorry,
And
sorry.
As he walks by, maybe kind of goes and just move to the other side.
Loki.
All right. Is he gonna go ahead and just touch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him just like I'm gonna stand here, and I'll follow him to there, watching and kind of observing, taking notes, and I'll just have him walk like right into it.
You got it. He rucks right into it. All right. He takes 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Hold on.
What
out
does
of
that look
character,
like? What does that
Can
look
a
like?
zombie take necrotic damage?
I don't know.
I
Hold
think
on,
their
let me-
flesh would show.
Give me 1 second. Actually, that's a
Or at the very
great
least, it
question,
sounds
though.
like they should take reduced
I mean-
necrotic damage.
Yeah. Let me hold on.
To the monster
Zombies
manual.
cannot take.
Ooh, the monster manual.
Oh, zombies can rot. Although rules as written, most undead are still subject to necrotic damage, including zombies. Poison
Okay,
is the
thank
only
you.
damage they're immune to.
Thank you. Very fast, you guys.
You
are
would
on it.
think they would be immune to necrotic
Well,
damage.
zombies can rock though. Necrotic damage is rotting
zombies
damage.
can rot.
Zombies can still
So-
rot.
Yeah, it makes
We would
Okay.
probably see
In
his
the
flesh
monster
melting and stuff
manual.
like that.
Exactly.
No, I
yeah.
literally I googled
Oh,
can
God.
zombies take necrotic damage and it autofilled before I even finished typing it. So this is
So he
a
took-
frequent question.
So it looks like to me that he's starting to like melt and shit.
Yes. So
Okay.
as he
As
walks
he's-
into the mist too, also, Artok, you begin to see. My bad. You begin to see the mist itself in this particular area disappears.
Oh,
Oh shit.
well, throw him in some more.
And as he walks into it, just to give you the detail too, Artok, I feel like I should give you that. As he walks into the mist, it almost is drawn to him, like a magnet would be to iron filings.
Mm. So glad I didn't touch it now.
Interesting.
Out of character. Look at that. Azel thinking before he leaps for once.
Oh my god, it's like I'm a new person.
I-
So proud
I
of
call
him.
Steve back to me,
Yeah.
and
Eve.
I just start rifling through his pockets first, just to make sure I can get it, all the good stuff out of there.
Just in
No,
case.
that's
Just in case I decide to send him.
roll an investigation check with advantage, Artok. Because
Right.
you would
That is
be
awesome.
free to rifle through without any problems from him.
That is great. Just like, I'm gonna take your stuff before you die.
That's really good.
Trying to look
Nice.
at how much
It's
20,
hit points
dirty 20.
animated.
I think actually this particular. Oh yeah, is there like a limit to the like? Does it actually say?
Hold on. Let me.
It doesn't.
Yeah, my bad. It doesn't.
No.
Okay, let me see.
Says-
DM has the
Eaters.
creature's statistics. Becomes a skeleton if you chose bone, zombie if you chose a corpse. Hold on. So we
All
just the
Perfect.
zombie stat block then.
Yep. Well, in this case, it would be a different. It would represent a different monster stat block because this was one of the leaders, so to speak.
Okay.
without
So
me giving it
super
away.
zombie.
So yeah, so he is still alive. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, he has 29 hit points total.
Left.
So total. So he lost, I think, 16.
So he
A
has-
little over half.
Yeah.
Damn, that fucking hurt.
We've got 13. No, 13 left.
Yes.
All right. What do you?
He's still up, but he's hobbling. But I did 20 on the investigation.
Oh yes, dirty 20. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, as you begin to search him, Artok, you notice he has the clasp around his neck, the same open hand clasp that you have been able to identify on some other cloaks here around you, as well as in his pocket. There is a folded up piece of parchment, along with kind of. It seems to have like a piece of ribbon in there attached.
To the parchment.
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
wrapped around the parchment. Also, there's like a little sack of coin in there. Looks like maybe roughly 27 gold pieces you count.
All right.
You can open the parchment if you'd like, or you could save it. Do whatever you can.
I will keep the parchment for right now and take the
Yeah.
27, and then I look at everybody, and then I toss out coins to everybody, splitting it up as evenly as possible, which is how many of us? 2, 4, 6, 7. So what's that? Everybody gets.
27
What do you got,
divided by
27?
7.
hold
The
on,
math person.
27
That'd be
versus.
just under
so everybody,
4.
Yeah. So
Everybody gets 4 except for one person will get 3. I'll take the 3.
No. Loki's gonna
I'll
just
throw
his
4 to
hands and be
every-
Like,
I'll
no,
throw
no, no.
I'll throw 4 to everybody.
No,
Taking
Four
taking
gold
that
pieces?
yourself.
Yeah, 4 gold
Okay.
pieces. So Loki doesn't want his.
no. Loki does not want anything to do with that thing. Nothing.
Just
I don't
kinda
even want.
like
I don't even want to
look
look
at
in
him
its
like
general
s-
direction.
super concerned, and I'm like,
So that's going to be 24 gold
Buddy.
pieces you just gave everybody.
yeah, 4 every. I'll keep Loki's 4, but I'm like, I'll hold on to these for you until you feel better.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can keep it. Just no.
So everybody but Loki gets 4, and I get 7.
Holy crap!
Huh?
I'm
'Cause
getting
you
rich.
said it's 20. You said it was 27.
27.
I mean, this is totally out
Oh,
of
okay, yeah,
character. But not only did I kill him, but I'm sure it's like not gonna steal from him after I'm murdering him. That's just no.
While it's still sort of alive-ish.
Yeah, no. God no.
And then I'll open up the parchment after throwing everybody their share.
Sure. Okay. Inside Artok, inside the parchment, 2 things. One second here.
And I'll pocket the clasp as well.
Yes, you got it.
You say that a lot. I'm beginning to think it's like a really good spell.
Oh, while you're doing this, Reeks, can we
Yep.
say that I keep one of
Missed
the
it.
cloaks with the clasp?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Absolutely, you absolutely can. You can find the best one. The best cloak is in pretty good shape. So
Okay.
I'll let
Cool.
you take that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So the parchment. As you look at the parchment, Artok, you see there's a kind of a pink ribbon tied around it, which seems peculiar to you. Would you like to untie the knot on the pink ribbon?
Does it look like a normal, just pink ribbon?
So
Would I
yeah.
be skeptical that this is not gonna fuck me up?
so
But
To you, Artok, to you, it looks like some kind of crudely folded parchment that was kind of tied together to keep it shut.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it appears as. Okay. As you do, a small picture, or rather a sketch, it wouldn't be a picture, a sketch falls out of the bottom. It appears to be of a woman and maybe a child. There's a water wheel beside them with a cottage kind of off to their left. There seems to be some sheep in there. The parchment itself, when you unfold it, Artok, says reward for one fey creature with a sketch of what seems to be Loki down to the missing tip on his horn.
That's oddly detailed.
On the bottom, it says 200 with a dot and 2 more zeros.
I pick up the picture. Do they look like, does the sketches of like the kid look like him? As I'm like holding up the picture and looking at his face.
Ooh, man. I would say roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. $15?
15. It does not. I saw that.
Oh, thank
I
God.
saw that. You monster!
I was hoping you'd say.
I was hoping you'd
Here's
do
the
it.
difference
I was hoping
between
you'd
me and
do
you is
it.
I would have
Like,
said yes. It does.
Well, it was never intended. Oh, man. I'm
That's
sorry.
immediately
think
where
the-
every single one of us went, freaks.
I know it was. I was watching the cameras. I'm like, oh, God, these poor people. I'm killing
No.
them.
No, you have to.
No,
you
do
have
it.
to kill them.
No
They appreciate it.
missions, Reese. No
Woo!
missions.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I stick
No,
the
Traumatize
picture
us.
back in his pocket, whispering to him.
Yeah.
You could have chosen differently.
Damn.
Damn.
And then I walk over to Loki with the parchment.
Oh no! Why would you?
Yeah.
Well, not the picture, the parchment, like the reward. And then I show it to him, and I ask, who in town knows you lost part of your horn?
I'm going to kind of freeze, looking at it, and think back to the blacksmith and his son. And I'm going to kind of look over towards where Sato is, and just kind of mutter to myself, he wouldn't.
If I noticed this, I'd be like, Toblin knows. You were walking around the inn without it for many nights.
Can Sato can we hear Sato from there? It's just on the other side of the cart.
For the DM?
Yeah, for the DM.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here watching the cameras.
Sato's a traitor.
Oh,
A traitor.
I'm sorry.
How dare you
That's
throw
what I
our
was
drug
just-
dealer
I was
under
like-
the bus?
Never.
Dare you throw our drug dealer under the bus?
Oh my God. Let me just be clear too. Also, you asked if the kid looked like the guy, right? You asked if your new
Yeah.
friend looked like the child. Is that what you asked?
Yeah, like the child looked like.
I just wanted to make sure that we clarified what question you asked me. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to look at it again, after muttering it couldn't be, and just kind of look at Artok like, I could just think of 3 people, really.
Was it missing at the time that we phased into Toblin's Halloween game? If Denton was somehow watching us while we were in that realm, he could have seen.
Alright, well, I'm going to take the parchment and kind of walk with Artok to
Yeah.
Sato. That way, it makes more sense that we're actually talking to him.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
And then this kind of, as brief as possible, bring up the fact that, hey, this is the water poster they had, and Artak wants to know who would know that I didn't have a horn, and I'm kind of going to insinuate, but not really say that, the only real people I know of are the blacksmith, his son, and Toblin, unless it happened while I was unconscious. Then there might be more people that know.
Ooh, sleep creep.
Hmm. And I'm also gonna probably not that I'm accusing the blacksmith. He seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, were you wearing your gold one or your pewter one with Frankie and the? I mean, we've been all over town, and your shiny tip is.
Yeah, but they could have just assumed that it was just a hollowed cap, not an actual full cap.
True. Like a jewelry of sorts.
Exactly. No,
And
Artak brings a good
the picture
point.
you said
They
it
would
like
know.
the tip was missing, right?
Yeah, that's odd. How would they know?
Well,
It
we've
was
also
missing, yeah.
been somewhat tipped off secretly from our buddy Toblin. I'm going to look over at Lyric. That we're being watched while we're in the inn.
I would say that's plausible. Toblin's definitely means well, but I wouldn't call him harmless.
Well, we don't know what or who
Plays
is.
with things he doesn't fully understand.
Agreed. I mean, I hate to bring this up as well, but Denzin seems
And
to
that's
have
why
a
we love him.
connection with us, so he may have been able to observe or notice that my horn was missing.
Not to mention the fact that these bandits just found us. The one time we decided to go down the path.
Either way,
These bandits were there waiting for us, like they knew we were coming.
I also
That is
don't.
a good point.
I also don't want to implicate Toblin, but he did say that he's lost his family, and it's very possible he could be keeping tabs on us.
Also, there's the issue of the ogre. How's that play into this? Was that an insurance in case the bandits failed, or was that
Ye-
something altogether something different? Because that ogre seemed it was out for murder.
It did. He didn't seem to be wanting to spare your life, which is very suspicious, considering they wanted you alive.
Or was
But
that
he
more of a
does
sick
he does reek of the
pesticide?
same magic that we encountered.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
the mist.
I just had the same thought.
I mean, my guess is Denzin is definitely somehow involved. Whether or not Denzin is either holding Toblin captive or has some way of keeping eyes on what's going on in the town of Phandelver.
I mean, to be fair, we did kind of broadcast at Holtown that we were leaving
Yeah.
when we were buying supplies and everything.
Look, that entire town is screwy to me, guys. It's very weird.
I do think that we should be more
I know what
careful.
you're talking about. I loved it there.
It's very weird. I mean, has anybody noticed that we've been hanging out in an inn? I mean, usually inns do business, don't they? Have we seen anybody rent a room or buy a drink in that inn since we got there?
well, when we showed up,
Drink,
there were a ton
yes.
of people in
Drink,
there.
yes.
I think
Room, no.
we've actually scared off all the patrons. It's pretty
There's
cool.
Yeah, that's
hardly
probably our
been,
fault, honestly.
maybe.
there's hardly been
Maybe.
anybody in that inn taken out students.
I
I
mean,
kind of say there are certain elements that people don't really want to drink around, and I point to Azel, and then I point at myself, and then I
I
point and
mean,
say
you're
no.
not you're not wrong.
I mean, inns are usually designed to house travelers, and there sure as hell hasn't been a lot of business in town.
I mean, I would think we can rule out Frankie as he has an invested interest. Kind of look over at the guys who gave him his blood.
Also,
To have
isn't-
us go to the goblin den.
Trust that halfling about as far as I could punt him.
Also, isn't it weird that a town that size has as much money as they do?
Do they have that much money? Well, I mean,
I was offered 600 gold for a mace. By the way, Talia, I have a mace for you.
She's gonna jerk and look up from her carving and go, for me?
I left it in the. Wait, is that our cart?
Yeah, it's like right here.
Yes.
This is in
It
fact
is.
our
Well,
cart.
It should actually be bigger and facing the other way, but
Okay. Well, there's a mace in the cart for you.
Thank you?
If you attune to it, you can. It basically shines. It's like a light spell of sorts.
Thank you. I'm just
You're
going to say it more confidently the second time. And then go back to her carving. Because she's almost carved one symbol.
Like, I was offered a lot of gold for that, and this town doesn't seem that profitable. It's a very small town. There's something weird going on in that town, guys.
Definitely. And I look at Loki and say, either way, I would be careful around that blacksmith and maybe we have a conversation with him next time we bring Rockseeker back.
Did
I have some experience getting information out of people.
Did anybody else kind of notice the dome?
What?
I can say I noticed that the second we left the boundaries of the city, the rain that seems to be like a non-stop thing in Phandelver. I mean, it's not raining out here.
Yeah, that was strange when I left town, too.
Oh, is it not raining? Is that what am I hearing then?
Not
That would
raining,
be
it's
the
dry.
wind through the trees.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
what
right.
it's supposed to be.
I mean, I summoned a little bit of rain in a very concentrated area,
Yeah.
but like there's not like actual rain all over the place.
Yeah, no. So as we were leaving the town, I kind of saw like a golden dome over the whole town. I don't know if anybody else kind of picked up on that.
I did not, but
Out of character, I think that you were the only one, right?
Yeah,
From last
I
that
didn't
session.
bring it up.
My
I didn't
notes-
bring it
okay.
up.
there's definitely
yeah.
a curse of sorts over that town.
Yeah, I had a really weird feeling, like time flowed differently there as well.
Now the question is, why is everyone in that town so desperate to find Rockseeker? I mean, he's just a vendor. I mean, why is he so important? Nobody's ever really explained why he's so damn important.
I kind of have a theory on that. It might be dumb, but it's a theory. So, we heard about Rockseeker at that first little tavern we were at, right? When we all came off the boat and fought the sentient water puddle? Okay, so Rockseeker regularly goes back and forth between that dock. He regularly goes back and forth from that dock to Phandelver. They told us that in Phandelver, that he gets supplies. Nobody else leaves Phandelver. What if he's the only one who can leave? What if that's why he's important? What if that's how? What if he's what's keeping them from starving to death, guys?
That's interesting. Although Toblin's spoke frequently about a caravan of goods that's been delayed for a long time.
Right, but that's Rockseeker's caravan.
Yeah, Rockseeker was the
delivered, right?
caravan.
Well, there's
We took-
been another
took the
caravan that just
goods
takes
when we
general
came to
supplies
town.
as well.
That could be our purple tiefling friend.
Toblin just mentioned general caravans with general supplies, like it was multiple that just regularly come by.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what if he's the only person that lives in that town that leaves?
It's a good point.
You may have a point.
Nobody else leaves.
And I think
Question for the DM:
Yes.
when me and Lyric went to go visit the little gnome magician,
Yes.
did we leave the boundaries of Phandelver to get there, or are we still within the bubble, quote unquote?
That is a fantastic question, and the answer is you left the boundaries of Phandelver when you did that. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, but none of the times came with us.
actually, that just made me realize I can't. It's out of character. Damn it.
No, I love this. You guys are really starting to really think about.
Well, we're
like, all
having a
this stuff. This is good.
conversation.
As you're walking. Yeah, I'm assuming.
We're
Yeah.
having
So
a conversation.
this realization is me, the player, realizing something about you two's journey to that place that me, the character, couldn't know, so I can't say it.
Oh, and for the record, DM, when we walk, I think we're going. If you see my gray arrow, we're going this way, and
Okay.
then that way.
You got it. You got it. You
We're
got
we're
it.
not walking through the purple smoke.
we're
Totally
still
gotcha.
sending, we're still We're sending
So are
Steve
we
Zombie
just-
into the mist.
Wait. Lyric's saying
There are
something
options.
as we're
Yeah.
avoiding the smoke. Are we
Sure.
just leaving this purple smoke, guys, for the next poor motherfucker to find?
I
I'd rather
mean,
not.
I look at her and say, absolutely not. And I send Steve to clean it up.
Nice. Are you just gonna?
thank
He's just
God.
gonna walk
We'll
through.
walk right into it again.
die, Steve.
Bye,
All
Steve.
right. Let me.
Oh, thank God. I don't have to do
And
it.
I
you
mean, we
didn't
can.
You didn't
I
keep
love
the piece of
this.
paper
That
with the kid's
is-
wife on it, did you? You gave it back to Steve, didn't you?
We can throw a sending stone on the ground in the middle of it and just like yell into it every like half hour.
You
Get
don't-
away!
Have a sending stone.
So
I
that's-
thought Frankie was selling sending stones, so I assumed somebody would have bought one.
Oh yeah, we have the conference stones,
You
but
do.
we haven't handed those out to everybody yet.
That's
I
true.
have not
That's
given
true.
them out to
Um,
anybody.
So,
I have
Steve.
forgotten what I was handed. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Steve, real quick. Steve takes 6 points of necrotic damage. Artok.
Only 6?
Only 6.
Briggs
Okay.
is being merciful.
Oh, he's got
Since we're
7
trying to
left.
be considerate of the other non-existent NPCs.
I would have been really glad if this was the end of him, but you know.
I'm on a mission to be good. I was told by a literal freaking god to be good, you guys. I'm trying my hardest here.
And then I'll send him to clean up the last little bit.
Sure. Let
If
me.
he'll-
I'll
If he'll
just roll
do it.
together. That one.
He's shambling towards it.
And
worse
that
for
one.
wear.
That is 9 points of necrotic damage.
And that'll do it.
All right. You watch as Steve kind of walks into the last bit of kind of like purple mist that surrounds this part of the area here. You watch Steve kind of implode on himself slowly, kind of as almost like a fire that's burning him, and as his flesh kind of melts down and kind of collapses to the ground.
After that happens, and so the smoke is cleared,
It is.
I'm gonna ask Azel to help gather the bodies into a pile, and anyone else who wants to help. I'm gonna ask everyone to help, but specifically
I'll walk
Hazel.
towards
Sure,
Steve.
I don't mind.
Sure.
I would like to point out to
Yes.
the GM that Loki was definitely not watching that happen. He may have
Agreed.
heard it, but he wasn't watching it. He
You were-
actively
You're gonna
avoided
have
eye
to-
contact.
Move
I
them.
love
You're gonna
that.
have to move the
I can't
bodies.
move them.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were moving the bodies to.
Just into a pile together.
Oh, gotcha.
Or
Wherever.
probably
Let's,
off. Let's do it like here-ish, so it's off.
Or
the
I
trail.
would say let's stack them right in the trees so that other adventurers don't even see them.
As I'm pulling the Steve
Oh,
over, though,
yeah.
I'm gonna pull that picture back out and pocket it.
You got it. You have the picture.
Glad you did
can-
that.
Changing my mind.
Sure. You have the pink ribbon and the parchment and the picture.
Yeah.
So where are we stacking the bodies?
I'm gonna look at Talia and say, do we want them in the open or do we want them like over here underneath these trees so that they're hidden?
No, not under the trees. Just in the open, in a place that's not gonna burn too much.
All right. Yeah, I'll grab a body and throw it on whatever
right.
pile.
Are we having
got
a
it.
funeral pyre?
Trix will not be helping pile up the bodies. Trix is continuing to twitch.
I'm
I didn't
actually
picture
going
it.
to.
Yeah.
We're not doing that? Like twitching?
I would say yeah. You noticed. I would say yeah. You noticed that she's in some kind of distress. Definitely.
Oh, I forgot Trix was twitching.
Yeah. She's
Wow!
not. Trix is not having a good. She's not having a
Lyric's-
good, easy time dealing with.
They're such a wonderful and observant friend.
Just went through a trauma experience and I can't forget it. I blacked out. I don't remember what happened. We were
Normally,
talking about
It's fine.
accusing Toblin of turning us into bandits. Like, I'm not good.
normally I would have noticed tricks, but I'm dealing with the double whammy of not wanting to look at this ghost actively, and at the same time the whole trip I just went on with Lyric.
Go over to
Sure.
Trix and I say, don't worry, the fire's gonna die out soon. It'll be okay.
All right, and
Give her a
As
really
you-
awkward, like, little tap on the shoulder,
hug.
like, you're gonna be okay,
Yeah.
kid.
She's just gonna kind of flinch a little, look up at you and go, huh?
Jesus, what's going on with you? Freaking me out.
Trying to think of what words to say.
Jesus is a real person in this campaign, by the way. But he's not who you think he is. It is a
That's
coincidental name.
Hilarious.
I'm not sure the exact words, maybe something to the effect of, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't. Nyeh.
Just kind of stare at her like, nah. Why? What's nah?
Out of character, if Jesus can be a word, nyeh can be a word.
I make up words all the time.
Guys.
Just say it.
I know, and Artok doesn't know what that is.
Speaking of fire, do we want to burn these bodies?
Yes, eventually.
Is that the
but
plan?
that is the plan. Yes, but right
Okay.
now I am waving a stick of incense over them, conducting funerary
Oh.
rites.
I love this. I love this. All right.
We'll burn them once their souls have moved on.
Yeah.
They keep
All right.
pressing tricks. Why? What's wrong? Why are you upset? Is it the fire or is it something else?
No, something else.
Kind of stare at her like, with the motions of my hands, like, okay, elaborate. Like keep talking.
Arshok the Tricks Whisperer.
That's right.
Yes, and
To save us a little bit of time, I'm just gonna say that she kind of mentions
RP it out.
Yeah, please,
fine.
please.
it out.
Have fun with it, Tricks.
Do it, do it, do it. Go to the dark side.
Yeah.
Dark side.
I'm just this thought that just won't go away.
is it? And I look really concerned when I say, is it related to our conversation before about your ring and what you were hearing?
Not directly.
Kind of narrow my eyes. Confused. Irritated that I'm confused.
So remind me, but did Artok see me sell the sleeping powder or no?
Oh man.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No,
I'd
'cause
have
I
to.
was reading the book.
You
Yeah.
were.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
he was
way distracted.
completely absorbed. Thank you. That makes this easier. So I may have sold something to Frankie, and I'm not sure now in hindsight if it was a good idea.
Get like really serious. Like, was it drugs?
Depends on your definition.
What's it for us?
This is so good.
Wait, wait. I'm sitting in the car. Lyric's just gonna hear the word drugs and go drugs.
Oh,
Somebody
God.
say drugs? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Kind
kidding.
of still
I'm just
looking at
kidding.
Trick. I point at Lyric. Like, easy. What did you sell him? That man. That man would take your soul if he had a chance. So.
Maybe use of sleeping powder.
Oh, I kind of like relax a little bit. I'm like, well, wouldn't want to go drinking with him, but I think you're
my
okay.
Hold on, let me see. I'm looking through my notes to figure out how much I actually sold that for.
If he's anything like a guy I know, and it seems he's really
I
similar.
made a note of it somewhere. Da. God fucking damn it.
Thing about
there it
selling that
is.
kind of thing
Dave.
to
Oh,
these types of folks tricks
found-
is that they're
I
gonna come
found it in
back
my
for
notes.
more.
well, he paid me like 300 gold for it.
Kind of like wait for a second, not realize it was that much money. Like, well, you know, sometimes you got to do things you got to do. Just don't get caught. And then I just kind of walk away from her.
Oh my god.
He has satisfied his curiosity and he is done.
For 300 gold, I'd sell drugs too.
Oh my god.
As he's walking away, I'm gonna just look up at him and be like, "Artok, would you mind?" And I'm just gonna kind of gesture at the bodies.
I
Wow.
walk over to her. I look at the bodies. And I look at her, and I just say, "I'll do it, but it's too good for them." And then I'll throw a firebolt at them.
Okay. Firebolt. You can describe it if you'd like.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it comes out as like a just a little mote of fire. So what's a mote of fire? I guess that would be
Like a small
Like
ember.
a
Yeah,
little
like
orb.
a little
Yeah.
orb comes out of like the tip of my finger, and I flick it at Steve, and starts to catch. His clothes start to catch and spreads to the rest, and they go up pretty easily.
I'm not gonna respond to what he says, but I'm just gonna kind of turn towards him and just give him like a little half bow, and then make my way back over to Maladroit.
Kind of do like the really fucked up like genuflect, like I didn't really know what I'm doing.
Yes, that's amazing. I love it.
Like, yeah, here you too.
Ah, it didn't happen.
No, it did. It did. We see it. It's underneath the bodies. There we go.
There it is.
There we go. All right. As the fire sets the bodies ablaze, and the horrible smell that comes along with it, you feel, Talia, you feel a sense of peace for a moment, and then you watch as the black smoke rises in the air above this point, this thick column of black smoke as it rises in the air. A little bit of breeze on the ground, but there doesn't seem to be much higher up. And you watch as this black column of smoke reaches maybe 100 feet, 110 feet, 120 feet. And you realize this is a beacon to everyone in the land as to where you are right now.
Oh no.
So I'm like, I think we
Damn
should
it,
go.
Talia.
And I'm not even gonna put it out. I'm just like, I think we should go, and I'm gonna hop up on Maladroit, on the thing, and be like, let's go.
Yes, let's go. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
As you all pack in and you pass by, the memory of the picture that you saw, the sketching that you saw, and choices are the only thing that you can think in your head are choices that we make, and how some choices can lead us. Well, we'll save that for another day. We continue. Maladroit seems content, Talia, with you at his head here. You're steering. Yes, you're kind of driving. You're taking the drive. Since your bond with him was formed before anyone else's, and he kind of took a liking to you pretty quickly, to the point of almost even defending you to one point. You remember that he likes a good song from time to time. You notice he is moving along at a good pace here, but he seems a little bit light-footed, so to speak.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of reach. Where is Lyric on the cart? Are you like is she like within arm's reach? Like I could like poke her?
Lyric, are you
We can't hear you, hun.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm muted. Sorry. In my brain, like when I'm looking at the cart, I'm assuming that like there's a wood piece against the seat and there's like some little rails. I'm thinking I'm sitting in the corner between that seat, like my back's to your back, but just lower, if that makes sense. Like I'm actually in the cart behind you, but I'm against the seat.
Okay,
Is
so I'm
where,
just gonna
where
kind of
I
like
was assuming I was.
I'm gonna kind of reach back and pat until I find her and just kind of pat her gently to get her attention.
yeah.
And
Yes,
then
Talia.
be like, can you sing?
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 I don't sing.
Play? Music?
I mean, I could sing. I really don't want to play my flute again for the rest of my life. But
Wow.
yeah, I guess I could sing.
I mean, I can play my drum if you don't want to do your flute.
And I was gonna
It's
kind
just the last time I played my flute, Loki and I had this weird dream, and I can't remember it.
I'm just gonna kind of nod at Maladroit and say, I think Maladroit wants some music. And I'm just gonna go back to driving.
Well, all right. Sure. And I'll start beating my drum, kind of like almost in a light marching beat.
Yeah, I love it.
Could sing a
I'm gonna,
war song.
Lyric's gonna kind of, Lyric's gonna kind of bob her head to the drum beat, and after a few minutes, she's just gonna like softly kind of sing just a random little song in Undercommon, and it's an Undercommon, so y'all don't get to know what it sounds like. Ha ha ha! I have defeated the having to sing in public.
By the way, I just realized I can't hear the game sounds.
Oh no, really?
Oh no!
Can any of you guys?
Yeah,
I can.
I can't.
Yeah.
I think Trix is the only one who has this issue. Unfortunately, Trix.
Yeah, see if you can
I
reload the game.
I just tried refreshing it, and no.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second.
I guess
Sorry.
It's all right.
as she starts singing lightly, Loki's just gonna join in and be like, Dot and Dolly are my best friends. They pull my wagon through the and they
I
have
love
all
it.
teeth and love to eat. They're the best packas in all the
All
land.
the land.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
All right. This is a good spot to take a little break, guys. If that's okay.
Sure.
Take a little break. Get up, stretch
Good.
out, pee, get a
Yeah,
drink.
cool.
Let's take 10. We'll come back, play some more. Get back to it.
Roger, Roger.
All right. I'm gonna stop the music for a second here and reload everything for Trix. Trix, so
Alright.
do you have a second to stick around just for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just test this. Let me just do this. That's okay. I have some little black boxes on my screen too. Sometimes it glitches out and leaves these little black boxes on the music, on the faders for me, and it gets right in the way and I can't see anything. It's like a roll 20 bug. Let me start it back up.
You can check my volume mixer is and like there's nothing coming through on the volume mixer. Let's see.
All right. What about now?
Ah, there we go.
Hey, very nice.
I don't know why it does
Alright.
this.
You know, I'm glad you let me know. Like anytime that happens, let me know. Let me
I
know
didn't
right away. so I can fix
notice
it for
until
you.
I was thinking about, Fries
Yeah.
was mentioning hearing something. Wait a minute,
Yeah,
I don't
no.
hear anything.
No, thank you. No, I'm glad because, like I said, this is all part of the immersion. You know, it's all part of the fun of the game. So, give you some forest. And let me just do this for the break. Very nice. I'll be right back.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Below second place.
Yeah. That stings.
I'm gonna get you a little trophy that just says second. A little silver trophy.
I better not.
Well,
You
now
know,
I've
you
got
could take
to.
a leaf from
Okay,
some of my
let's see.
favorite YouTubers.
Amazon,
You could
Second
get a
place
toilet bowl
trophy.
trophy.
Don't you fucking dare. I swear.
I don't want a toilet bowl trophy. I want a second place trophy.
Well,
Oh,
if you're
God.
second place, aren't you just automatically a loser?
No,
You
the rest
know
of you
what?
are losers. In fact, you're last place today, so
Ask
Yeah.
for me if I care.
back.
I'm gonna get you a personalized second place trophy, Loki.
Oh my fucking god.
Do it. Don't bite me.
Hello, cat. Hello.
Hello.
The only thing that's gonna save you from this
back.
trophy, because I found personalized trophies on Amazon.
Oh my god.
The only thing that's gonna save you from this is that I don't have your address.
Oh, thank god.
I do.
However,
No.
I know somebody
Dun,
that
dun,
does.
Hold on a minute now.
Onk, ready to throw you under the bus. I love it.
Onk, don't you dare.
Just mail it to Ankh and then get her to mail it to him.
We live in the same city.
I'll
Yeah,
just
there
take
you
it
go.
to her.
Oh god.
Just take it to her. Be like, Onk, will you please mail this for me? Very
No, I'd
important.
just give you the damn address.
I can buy like 10 second place silver medallion necklaces, and I can just send you one every single time. Oh no, I've been given too much power. Okay, so there's a blue one and a red one. Where's a green one? I need a green one.
So you're gonna send him a second place trophy, but you're gonna be kind enough to make it green.
Yeah, of course.
Swear to god. This is like next level
Trump.
bullying.
There's not a green one, Loki.
Oh,
I
thank
guess you're gonna have to be blue.
god.
Green is
Don't
for
insult
participation.
blue that way.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that these ones all have crosses on them. I'll get you a fish one. I'll get you a second place bass trophy. I found a green one. Oh happy day. I found a green one. This is gonna be the best $30 I've ever spent in my entire life.
Nice. Loki, you got to promise to keep that on your desk at all times.
Oh no.
Starting to put the pieces together.
Should I put Loki or should I be formal and put his full name of Loki Linus? I'm gonna make it formal. This is an occasion to celebrate. Second place, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
You realize that I can also give him your address. Or just give him mine and then hand deliver it to you.
You don't even have my address.
I know where your house is, that's good enough. I know where you live. I know where you work. I will find a way to get it to you. Turnabout is fair play.
Everybody knows where I work.
I'm back. Ree's still in the bathroom.
No worries, no worries. We'll give her a second. Can everybody hear the wagon?
I can hear wagon now. He's
Nice. Perfect.
Oh, Riggs, I wanted to ask.
Wagon or
my-
something wagon?
What's up, Alec? Or Azel, I'm sorry.
My character subclass, am I able to use that now?
Oh, always, dude. We're just gonna tie that right in. So anytime that it happens, I might need help with it. We'll play it we'll play it as we go, and
Okay, that's fine.
I'll make it better and better, man, as we go, because I'm a big noob. So
I'm just saying I'm gonna probably bring it up the next time we fight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, do it,
cool.
do it, use it. Deep down, reach into your feelings.
Oh, there is a thing that I would.
It's right.
There's
What's
a
up?
thing I would like to do briefly. Just a little RP thing
Sure. Yeah.
when we
I'm
get
down.
back.
Yep. As soon as we're.
Also, ignore
Guys
this
are-
roll. I'm gonna
Sorry.
try to do this.
You guys are out of Phandelver. You guys are
I
out of
know.
Phandelver, and and I love the fact that you're talking about stuff and you're putting stuff together. That makes me so happy because you're starting to really see some of the bigger picture here, I think. And that's awesome.
Riggs, I messaged
Yes.
you privately by revelation.
Let me look. I am going to answer
Please.
you back with
Plead the fifth.
that.
Uh-huh. That was
You
my
guys-
revelation.
You guys are really, really.
But
I love this.
Talia doesn't
Yeah.
know that. I only know
No,
that
she
because
doesn't.
I was watching as the player.
I try not to pay attention too much when I'm not actively involved, because then it's easier to, not metagame. I pay loose attention, and I don't take any notes about anything I'm not directly involved with.
Uh-huh.
It reduces the amount of note taking.
Never mind. I'm not gonna
But
roll. I thought
I
I was.
can't say that because that's metagaming.
What are you eating?
Is it an ice pop?
Oh
yeah,
Is it an Italian ice
I
pop?
thought it was a banana, and I'm like, why are you eating a banana like that?
Right.
Never make eye contact when eating a freezer pop.
Ree,
I was
you
like-
missed
I
it.
always make eye contact.
What's
I
that?
have no shame.
Comfortable.
No, Ree, you missed it.
Oh, sorry.
She sent pictures of it.
I did. I sent previews to Ree. I was gonna post previews in Discord chat, but Loki can't see it. He can't see it. Because then he's gonna know what it looks like. This will be the
And
best $30 I've
no,
ever spent in my
Loki
entire
was
life.
saying, you don't know my address, and
You
I
gotta-
just
you gotta
spoke
keep
up
it a
with,
secret.
I do.
Uh-huh.
But I did also point out to JB that turnabout is fair play. And while I may not know her exact mailing address, because she mostly uses her mother's, I know where her house is, and I can give him my address and hand deliver it.
Actually, Riggs, I was
I-
gonna ask.
There
Sorry,
we
go
go.
ahead.
There may be.
Now the
there may
question
be
is-
repercussions to your actions.
How do you get your hands on an envelope of anthrax?
Oh god.
Hold on a
wanna
minute
go to
now.
I went actually a completely different direction.
I
Wow,
don't want the FBI to show up at my house.
Anyway,
Hold on.
wow. I was gonna ask when we get back, can I try something? Because it says here, I can use a bonus action to expend it. Then I gain the tail's effect, and then I can use an action to give it to somebody or myself. So
Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it as we do it, man. And we'll get better and better with it as we go. Like whatever we mess up, we'll figure out and we'll make right later.
right, I'll try to seed it into our little thing as we go forward.
Perfect. All
Sorry, I
let
didn't mean to
me-
say all that on stream.
No,
but-
no, it's all right. I had to get Talia's weapon ready because I wasn't ready for that in case she wants to use it.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was for fight. Did you see
Yeah.
while y'all were doing y'all's thing that Zephyr started a fight with Keket?
Yes.
I did. I was reading it a little. I was like, yeah.
I was looking at the
this is
memes
awesome.
about it.
This is funny. That was funny.
Keket went over there like, ooh, another bird, and Zephyr's like, fuck you, bitch.
That tracks.
It's funny. It's our
Oh
She
my
was
God.
summoned for our talk. What do you expect?
That's
I'm
true.
reading it now. They hate each other.
Keket was curious, and then Zephyr was like, I'm scary, and Keket was like, well, I'm scary too. and then
But
Zephyr was
birds
like, I
do.
bite you.
That's what birds do. When
That's
they're,
true.
All
they're
birds.
They might start out that way, but they can become friendly.
birds
They
of
can.
prey do. You guys
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have birds
no.
of prey in your house.
That's true. A raven is a bird of prey. I forgot that.
Mm-hmm. And Keket is a hawk.
Zephyr's an owl.
Heck, it's a hawk?
Keket's a hawk.
Oh, I thought.
Why did
okay.
you? She's always been a hawk.
They bite
I-
each other when they're affectionate. Like,
Well, Heck,
No,
Heck-
they
true.
groom each other
No,
with their face.
They'll nip at each other too.
no,
Hecket's
talking,
black.
literally
You can-
talking about birds of prey.
Dude,
You
do
can
you know how
forgive my-
violent bird sex is?
Oh, God.
I don't want to
Oh
know.
God, here we
It's
go.
Birds-
so violent. Like, birds can be violent.
sometimes die from bird sex.
Yeah, ducks get drowned regularly by people, and it's not usually voluntary interactions.
can we
for
not?
ducks either.
Can we not go down this road,
I was just
please?
gonna say the only thing worse than bird sex and cat sex, you know, bird penises, is
Thank
spider
you.
sex, specifically like widow sex, or not widow. What are those ones? That one that she had.
Yeah, it's the Black
Praying
Widow
mantis.
kills the
Is it the black widow?
Mantis.
Well, the praying mantis
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
praying mantis too. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
animals where they eat the head of their mate.
So we were watching Snake Discovery, and they have spiders who are going to breed jumping
Glory,
spiders.
glory,
No, it's a
what
big
hell
tarantula.
way to
It's a
die.
tarantula. One of their
Yeah.
tarantulas.
There's a reason a Black Widow has the word widow in its name.
Well, they were breeding their tarantula, and so they got an older male, just because they knew that the risk of breeding with the female meant the male would probably die. And so, like, the whole video, they were like, don't eat your husband before you make babies. She ate her husband. But she made lots of babies. Like, over 100 babies. So,
That's
She made
hilarious.
babies.
she
All
made
right.
babies.
Is everybody back?
I think we are.
Okay.
These are delicious. Weiler's Italian ices, not sponsored. But they're fantastic. They're way better than any icy that you've ever had because they taste like an Italian soda.
All right.
But not
So. Did somebody want to do some
Me.
dialogue here before? Yeah,
Or
please.
not dialogue, RP.
Please.
Same thing.
Okay, so let me just give you a setting here real quick. I'm gonna leave this screen on for right now, as we walk, and we'll go ahead and walk and talk. And as you're doing this, the time of day is about 5:30 p.m. The weather is beautiful out. You're probably looking at a nice 73 degrees, maybe. Not humid. There seems to be a nice breeze blowing, enough to keep you cool. In between the shade and the little beams of sun between the trees as you walk. And you have the floor.
Okay, let me check one thing real quick. Okay, good. So Trix is feeling a little torn because she really, really likes the new bow, but the old bow has a lot of sentimental value. So she, of course, brought her old bow with her, and she's sitting there thinking about that last fight and the new bow, and then looking at the old bow and thinking of the memories it has. And what she decides to do is take the little leather hand strap in the middle of her old bow and put it onto the new bow, taking off the one it has on there.
It's a great idea.
Sentimental value.
Yeah. I love that. So, you're kind of pulling out a dagger, Trix. Are you sitting in the back of the cart currently?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. So you're kind of sitting on the back, kind of maybe with one leg dangling down and the other kind of crossed up, kind of with your hand kind of with a dagger. I can kind of envision it. It's cool. Kind of very delicately.
I'm doing the classic anxiety strat of distraction.
Yeah, no, I love this. And it's soothing, Trix. Roll a 1d100 for me again, please.
Oh dear.
2 D100s in one night.
Hey!
What'd you get?
I'm hoping high is a lot better.
All right, 96. So
That's
Trix,
a vast improvement for the last one.
you feel better in a way. There's a nice breeze blowing right now, and it's causing certain leaves and flowers kind of off in the distance to kind of catch your eye a little bit easier as the sun hits them. And it kind of for moments puts you in a much better place. And this accumulating over time kind of gives you a nice warm feeling of the fact what can I say?
Fond memories?
It's true, yeah. And the fact that you have a group now who you feel confident with even more than you did before, as you kind of look around and you see this motley crew of people around you with different, anyway. So, you succeed, I would say, Trix, in removing the band here, and you begin to put it on the other with maybe some twine or a length
leather
of
strap.
cord. Yeah, with a leather. You're kind of binding it together tightly, and you all notice, Lyric, are you kind of in the back at the same? You're
Okay, so like where the cart sits, like
Sure.
the little wall,
Yeah.
where the bench sits, I'm sitting against that, looking towards the back of the cart.
okay.
Reeds, may I make a suggestion for
Yes.
future traveling?
Uh-huh.
Get just a small close-up where basically it's just the cart and a little bit of the surrounding area, just for us to be able to have some sense of positioning between
Sure.
each other.
Sure, I'll do that. I can do that.
Just
All
like
right.
a little grid view, maybe
Yeah.
if you want to get fancy with like a little cart image underneath it.
No, that's a great idea, actually. Like, yeah, we're gonna improve all this as we go for sure.
It would certainly be a lot easier to pet Lyric's fox form if I knew where it was on the card.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I'm not a fox today.
I get you. Hey, you know what? Here, feel free to draw the cart on the map. You got a nice big section on the left there.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second. How many seats
So-
does it have in the back? I assume 2 in the front, right?
I think it's actually supposed to be 3 people can ride in it if it's mostly empty in the back.
Only 3 when
Well,
I'm
2 in
assuming
the
it's a
front.
2-sided cart?
So it's I think that's what I read in the DM
No.
in the players.
You had told us that like almost all of us
Did
could
I say
ride in it.
No,
I can't
Yes.
remember.
that's not what he said.
I'm trying to remember. I don't have that particular set of notes.
Driver,
I-
passenger, 3 people in the back.
That's what I thought I said. Yeah.
That's why Sato had to walk.
Yep. So 2 people have to walk.
I apparently am also walking.
There we go.
If Lyric is a different form, then we could probably fit another in the back, but it would be a little tighter.
She was like fox form.
I'm
she
not
could sit in
currently
someone's lap.
fox form because I'm singing with
Yeah.
the.
What
But I
if
guess
Loki
okay.
was
I'm
to
gonna
ride on-
retroactively say something real quick, if that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that when Azel decided to start playing his drum, I shifted into a fox and kind of scooted into the middle so that he could come sit down and play his drum.
Okay, so we'll say that we have the
Because
front of the
we've
cart and then the
established
back of the
that I
cart.
can talk as a fox, so I can talk as a fox, so that's fine.
I
think
would say I'd
Loki's
probably
driving
be
with
on
Talia.
this side.
Okay. Change to.
Let me get Malador.
You need to change the scale of Lyric because she's a little bit smaller than everybody
I
else.
know. Give me
I'm
one.
supposed to be.
Although it's kind of adorable.
Fox.
Oh God!
Because fox.
Hold on,
Maladroit,
hold on. Let
you're
me
so Yay!
let me
Maladroit.
scooch this over a little bit so we have room for Maladroit. Just a hair. There we go.
Hey! Hey!
I love this. This is great. All right.
I'm right
Okay,
here.
much
Yeah, no,
better.
visual representations are good.
Visuals! It was
Yeah.
driving me crazy, Riggs.
No, it's okay. I get it. I understand. This is good for me too to know what's going on here. So Sato, you're off to the right.
I would be actually probably the opposite of Lyric, so
You have
Azel
your
trade me.
cursor there. Yeah, you just put him wherever, so I know where he is.
You're on my token. I can't click it.
I still have the Lost Whispers of Phandelver screen. Is
I know.
That's the
Off
one
to
we're
the
on.
left
Look to
of
the
the
left.
title.
Zoom out.
Uh,
Do you see the little box? Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the cart.
All right. Yeah, theater of the mind is fine for us stuff, but this is okay for
Just
representation.
for
I'm okay with-
positioning.
yeah, it's
Although-
totally fine. Yep. Cool. All right, guys.
I guess I would be there then.
Sure. This is funny. Okay, I love it. So, is there anything else that anybody wants to add before we go forward here? Give the opportunity. Okay. I love it. So, you begin to notice trends in the road, parts in the road that rather you remember from before. I would say Talia, roll and first give me a history check, if you don't mind. Talia and Artok, please, the two people up front.
Is that history?
Yeah, please. Yep.
Nice.
Ooh, look at that.
Dirty 20s.
Yep,
we take
yep.
those.
You guys are rolling like champs tonight. I know.
Dude,
All
what
right.
happened?
All right.
That is
Very
nice.
nice. That's really crazy. Okay. As you begin to traverse these muddy roads in spots, and very dry in others, depending on the depth and whatnot, and the sway of the road, you notice a very familiar kind of curl of the road coming up in front of you here. There at one point, you remember being here. Artok, you remember the exact precise spot where you remember seeing two horses dead in the middle of the road, not too far from this point ahead.
Do I remember that?
You do.
Do I, as a player, remember that?
Oh,
That was a long
gosh,
time
that was a really long time ago.
ago. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Artok remembers that. I'll go with that.
Okay.
I have to go back and rewatch some of the earlier
Yeah.
stuff again.
No, it's okay. And you remember Artok too. You remember that since that's where you remember seeing them, that the goblin kind of off trail that led off of the main road was right near there, somewhere near there. Yeah.
Yep.
At the same time, Talia, please roll an animal handling check for me with advantage. Wow, look at that.
23.
All right. Yes.
I'm sorry, I was closing windows and accidentally closed Roll20, so I don't have any music.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Oops.
Poor
start it
Riggs.
over. No worries, no worries.
You just need a reset music button.
I know. I
All
wish
right.
there was one. Here,
Sorry.
let me. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you for telling me. Anytime this happens, you guys let me know. It's not hard to start it back up. Just
I
give
didn't
me
want
1
the
second.
the immersion to go away.
No, I get you.
Especially now that we finally have a physical representation of the cart.
Right. Ah, there it
How
is.
about now? Nice. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right. So, Talia with her 23. That's so good. Talia, you notice Maladroit seems to be happy with his stride. But you can get there in a little bit quicker time, and so you kind of start to begin to give him a little hum, a little tune. What tune do you think Talia might choose? I put you on this.
Can I think about it?
You can.
Can you skip me for a second and then come back to me?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I know. I kind of threw it at you. You also notice Trix, since you're in the back. Sato, you smell some smoke in the air. You've noticed it for a while now, and you figured that it was just the fire burning in the back, the bodies and such. Unfortunately, Sato the barbarian has smelt that times before, and so you're not clueless to what that smell would be. But this is a little different, Sato. Trix, you notice it too. It's it kind of hits your nose. It's something's burning somewhere, but it's a lot more pungent. It's very it hits your nose and it kind of stings a little.
Would it smell familiar to me at all, given my history?
Roll a history check. Sato, you roll a history check too, please.
Because if it's something that she would have smelled during trauma...
Sure.
Let's see.
Ooh, 17. All right. Trix, it smells like... It's definitely not the burning bodies, the corpses.
Okay.
It smells more like burning flesh, but not corpses. Sato, whisper room me for 1 minute.
Sure.
Hadoop.
I am the queen of trolls.
What did you do? Is this still you fucking with Loki? Why does everyone feel the need to fuck with poor Loki?
I don't know.
I don't.
I blame Pariah. It's all his fault, I'm sure.
100%.
Probably.
Bree, that's the song you should pick.
Sweet. Thank you, guys.
You know what? Yes. Yes. Yep, that's the song I picked, but I sing it in Sylvan.
I know, Sylvan.
Thank you, Bryce.
does
That's
Loki.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right. What do we say?
So, Reeks, I am going
Yes.
to sing. I'm messaging you. I can't
Bartok
spell.
posted a meme.
You know the song if you know the episode.
But I'm singing it in Sylvan, and it's totally not a supernatural reference.
Oh, that's so good. Roll a performance.
What
check,
is it?
just for fun?
Something from South Park.
No,
I
it's
cursed the
not.
roll by saying that. Sato,
You probably
didn't
did, but that's okay. Oh yeah, especially since my performance is low. But you know what?
I? 18. Yeah, that's good.
For context, for posterity's sake in the recording, it's some clip of Randy in his underwear playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, but it's not.
Reed's just singing it. Oh, no, it was Jay.
I'm singing it in Sylvan, and yes, if you know the
Yes.
episode, that makes sense, right?
Oh my god.
It's so good.
Oh man,
Wayward souls.
But it's in Sylvan, so only people who speak Sylvan know what I'm singing.
that is hilarious.
There'll
Maladroit
be
loves
peace
it.
when you
He
are
seems to be-
dead.
He seems to be trotting along in rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
We burned you all in a fire.
Jeez. All right.
Some more.
All right. Okay. I'll leave the floor open. Sato, is there anything you wanted to say? Do?
Not yet. I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled.
You got it. You got it. Sato, roll a. Oh man, I was trying to. Nature or survival? I will let you choose.
Nature or survival? I don't think either is good. I'll check though. Nature, survival. I think survival's better.
An 8.
That's still rolling with the. Okay, no, it's off. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It seems to be about the same as before. No, not really much of a change that you can tell.
Okay, yeah, I'll just keep
Yep.
keep my nose open.
You got it. All right. As you turn the corner in the path ahead, Artak, you realize this is the spot where you saw the 2 horses before. As a matter of fact, there seems to be a note over on the tree over there. You seem to remember somebody maybe leaving.
That's right. Still there, huh?
It is.
Y'all didn't take that off the tree?
No, I just started hauling ass.
Oh,
Taking what
where
off
we
the tree?
accidentally split the party and pissed some people off.
You mean when Talia stole
Wait.
the cart?
Wait, are you talking about the note Talia left me?
Yes.
No, I took that note off the tree. I tore it off the tree. I read it. I crumbled it up. I threw it at Artak, and I walked off. The one we left on the tree is the one we left for Artak way back at the building we burned. When he got sucked into his amulet.
Okay. My mistake then. Thank you, Lyric.
No, you're
I had that wrong. I had them switched.
Oh,
I had him
I'm sorry. I
switched.
didn't know you had said that. I thought one of the other.
No. I'm glad.
Like,
I'm glad
no,
you
I didn't
caught
do
that
that.
because I don't want to tell you the wrong stuff. No, I actually had them switched in my notes here. So you're right. Actually, I remember that now. Very nice. I'll make sure I change this.
As we're
'Cause
passing by this
Specifically,
spot, though,
No, it's fine because we said dragon. We said dragon. It's fine.
with my great history check, though, I lean over to Talia as we're passing by and I say, I think it goes without saying that, next time when we go back, we all go together with the cart.
Oh, that's aggressive as fuck.
So my question is: are we going back out of town down the same road we came from?
You left on the Tribord Trail, and that actually splits off to the east and to the west, and you went towards the west, because you came in from that direction, and as you continued on that path. Sorry.
Sorry. Are
No,
we
it's okay.
going back to the same caves where Azel stabbed me?
Yes.
Lovely.
That's the same
Lovely
caves.
for all of us.
Wonderful memories.
All right.
Ah,
We'll laugh
memory
about
lane.
it someday.
Never.
It's okay.
Will we?
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna be at your funeral, Azel, going, "Hey, remember that time you stabbed me?" That's the eulogy I'm gonna give at your funeral, Azel. He was a great guy. He stabbed me once.
You
twice.
see,
Twice.
Azel
3 times.
seems to have a little bit of a look of like he feels almost. I'll let you finish. I'll let you go, Azel. If you want to say anything.
Well, if we're going back toward this area,
Yeah.
No, Azel's, you're definitely going to see a lot of regret in his eyes. Just stupid stuff that he did when he barely knew you guys. Just,
Hey, look, personal growth.
It's true. And
just-
you can all see there's. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it was fine. I wasn't going to say much more than that.
Yeah. Maladroit stops for just a second. Continues to move forward here, but you seem to be in the spot here of the horses, unless you wish to continue on further down the path. You are heading west currently.
Is there any reason we shouldn't continue on?
Well, the Goblin Cave was on a little path that you noticed somewhere off the main road here.
It was
Um,
north. I remember that.
Yeah, and it was right here where you guys
I remember
are,
that
somewhere
IRL
here.
without notes. It's been.
If I remember correctly, we left the note on a tree right next to the path.
You did, and
So-
you could probably find that like maybe where you hooked it, or maybe I
Didn't we
believe
stick
it was
it with
a
an
dagger.
arrow?
The tree.
An arrow or something. Yeah.
Just like stab.
So
What time of day is it, DM?
it is 5:30, around almost 6 p.m.
Kind of yawn, stretch a little bit. Might be a good idea to find a spot and tack this in the morning. It's gonna take us a little bit of time to set up somewhere to sleep.
I don't know
Sure.
about you guys, but I'm feeling great.
Well, how do you want to
You
proceed?
know what?
You can keep going further. You can
know
stop
what,
the cart
Azel?
if you'd like. It's up to Talia.
I'm
She's at the
sure.
helm.
Azel,
Sorry.
I'm so sure that you're feeling great. Because, like, you didn't get thrown across the map by an ogre. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Or
oh
murdered.
shit! I'm so sorry. I forgot that happened to you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just being a brat at this point.
I'm just being a little shit too. Sorry, Reese.
It's everybody's choice. It's a group decision whether we stop or not. So.
Yeah, it's up to you all.
Yeah.
Azel agrees we should stop.
You should
So-
stop. Okay.
I
Arton's
need to look at this impale hole I got from that ogre. So I vote stop.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Talia. Sorry.
I think if we can all kind of collect our wits before we go diving into Goblin Cave, that would be great.
Agreed. I'd like to have my spell slots back.
All right. Perfect. So Talia, with your command, Maladroit will stop.
So I guess we need to look around for a campsite. So I don't want to undo him until we know where specifically we're camping.
Sure.
I kind of look up at her and I say, well, doesn't really matter. Just somewhere flat and I can figure out the rest for us.
And I'm going to give him a look because of his earlier comment and say then, by all means, find a flat place.
Just kind of narrow my eyes and grumble and walk off trying to find a flat place. Walked into that.
All right. Yeah.
You did! You so walked into that!
Did that yourself, man. You did that yourself.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second here. All right. Jeez. Okay. I wasn't exactly prepared for this one little thing, but I will fix that in 1 little second here. Okay.
The
Eddie,
darkness.
a black box surrounded by military green. The worst. Loki, this is what color of green you are.
What?
You green, really?
Yeah.
Military,
You are
military.
military green.
Wow, and you're making fun of me because I want to send him a gift.
Can
Wow.
everybody see?
We see a black screen and green.
I mean, I can see, but I can't see a whole lot of anything.
With just a black square with a green background.
How about now?
Hey!
Oh, there we go. Okay, hold up.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, it's a darker green now. That's kind of like a forest green. I see what you did there, Reeks.
All right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't ready for this. But I had this kind of immersion.
I
You're all good.
remember this place. Been a
Yep.
long ass time since we were on this map.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new map.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then why was Jamie saying yep like she agreed with me that yes, she recognized it?
Well, I use a lot of the same
She's
assets.
smart, but she's really dumb.
So a lot of the maps look very similar. Okay, so off the beaten path, you find kind of an open area, Talia, that you can kind of steer Maladroit towards. And your connection with him is solid enough that you know that if you ask him to climb up over that pretty rough hill ahead, he can do it. He can do it, especially when you're humming to him. He feels. Sorry.
Where are we going? Up here?
So you're kind of where you're at. I just kind of put you there. You notice there's kind of a yeah. Let me.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even have him on the map.
You have the cart? I figured.
There we go.
Hey,
I was like,
that's my buddy.
okay. You pull.
My son.
You pull off the road, kind of to the northwest there, and you find a little clearing here in the trees that you all that you are able to utilize. You also I'll go ahead and put the fire pit in there for you if you decide to.
I mean, my first order of business is to unhook Maladroit from the cart and
Sure.
Loosen up his girth and start brushing him down.
Okay.
Because he's been a good boy and he needs a brush.
Yeah, he's very happy to have the brush, and the breeze is quite nice. The temperature is good. It's dry. Not a cloud in the sky.
Did you mean to rhyme there?
I did not.
Poet, you didn't
You're a
quite know
poet,
it.
you did it!
Ah, look at that. How about it?
Gotta be quicker than that. I'll start
Ooh,
walking around
you
picking up kindling and
Yeah.
wood for a fire.
All right. So as you walk around here, Artak, you notice the land here is pretty smooth and pretty. It doesn't seem to be a lot of ruins around here compared to a lot of the other area. There's where there's various bits of pieces of rock, carved rock and such, and stone and things that you could make out were once part of a larger structure, a statue or something of the sort. There doesn't seem to be much of that here, but I would like you to go ahead and roll just a general a perception check for me, just to kind of get a nice general view of what's going on. You're kind of up on a hill here in the area.
Okay, perception. Normal. 15.
All right. All right, Artak. You from up here, you can see the pond below you, and you can see that it's a pretty big pond. It seems to be deeper in the middle than on the outside edge. But one thing you noticed pretty distinctly from the view here is, as the sun is kind of going down below the bottom of the tree line here, and you can see the darkness is kind of making its way. You see there's fish in this pond, which is kind of surprising to you, seeing it as that it doesn't seem to be that big.
So there's no
Just an observation.
waterway. It's surprising. Kind of look confused at how they got in there, especially since there's no connecting stream or pond. And I kind of just shrug, like, hear my stomach growl, shrug, and like, well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll grab whatever sticks I can and bring them back down to the fire.
Sure.
And then go look at the pond, see what I can do to get some out.
Okay. And you come back with quite a bundle. There's a lot of rocks and such, stones and things around to gather to be able to make the fire pit here. Sato, are you with us?
And
Oh,
he
no,
had
he
to step
said he
away
walked
for
away.
just a second, but he can still
Oh.
hear. He just can't answer.
Okay. No problem. We will get to that when you come back, sir. All right. What's up? I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
I'm sorry. I was checking something with my cantrip shape water, and I'm highly amused now.
Oh, cool. All right.
I was actually thinking about trying the same thing since I also have shape water.
All right. So you have enough sticks here, enough rocks and whatnot to build a fire. Would you like to do that? Is that the plan?
I think that was to you, Artok.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are we doing
Yeah,
it right
sorry.
where the fire pit is, or are we moving it?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Fire
We
pit
should
wouldn't be
move it
bad.
kind of under the shelter of the trees so they can filter the
Think
smoke.
like here-ish, maybe.
Here-ish.
Yeah, that way if it does put out any smoke, the trees will kind of filter and break it up and make it less obvious. And it'll help to kind of hide the light once it gets dark.
Like right
And
there?
it also would make it a
Yeah.
bit harder to ambush, kind of.
All right.
I kind of look around and say, don't worry too much about people seeing the fire. It'll be fine.
You say that now.
If you're gonna use, okay, so this is me metagaming.
No.
But I am
No.
intimately familiar with something that you might be using.
Cool.
Yeah, no, if you're about to use a spell, you don't need the fire. If you're gonna use the spell I think you're gonna use. In the description, it says that you don't have to use a fire. Unless we're gonna use it for cooking purposes, of course. So.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I could hear you guys.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to, but
Okay, cool.
cool.
Yeah, I was just letting
Punish
you know.
Punish her.
Sorry.
And I'll use my little firebolt to start it after I stack all the wood together. Ooh, you got a little campfire.
Ooh, we can hear it.
Ooh, I
I hear
do.
crackling.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Atmospheric. Much wow.
Start rummaging
Alright.
through my pack while I figure out what to do.
Okay. So Sato,
Yeah.
how you doing? I'm just playing. So we find ourselves in kind of a little cove of trees here, kind of rather a little clearing surrounded by trees kind of on all directions. Seems to be rocks, kind of larger chunks of maybe, enormous boulders down through the ground here. Roll me a perception check, please, Seda.
Sure.
Oh.
16.
16.
The smell that you've kind of been focused on since for a while now. It's been a couple hours. You can smell it. It doesn't seem as it doesn't seem in the air as much as it was, but you're definitely closer to the source.
Interesting. And I can tell what direction it's coming from?
You can. It's coming from the northwest currently. Maybe even 200 feet.
I'm gonna start wandering in that direction stealthily.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me, please.
Okay. Sheet. Why is my stealth? Oh. Okay.
Sure. A 6.
Yeah, 6
So-
is not good.
So as Sato, as you begin to kind of get up and collect your, yourself, and you look around, you kind of see everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Somebody is gathering wood over on the left. Somebody's walking through some heavy leaves, kind of to your south there. But a couple of people notice you kind of get up and begin to walk to the northwest. Loki, Chalia, Lyric, Artok. You all notice Sato begin to move in the northwest direction. I'll leave it to you, sir.
I'll just, even though I'm not being super stealthy, I'll just sort of get start walking in that direction, just following the nose.
Sure, sure. How far up would you like to go, sir?
Um,
You have about, let me see here. You have, that's about 60 feet. That's about right, 60 feet. I would say if you want to move up to the edge of the map, so to speak, I'll let you do another perception check.
15, 20, 25, 30. So
Does
up to about
anybody?
here.
Yes, that'd be great actually. If anybody also, and I'm sorry to do this to you, man. If anybody that notices Sato move in that direction, if anybody wishes to move along with him, feel free at this moment.
Well, I'm kind of on high alert since the whole kidnapping fiasco, so yes, I will follow with him.
Where's he at?
Okay, go ahead and join him, Loki, up top there, top left.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Kind of as
Okay.
quiet
Little
as I can
Foxy.
under my breath, just whisper, What is it? Did you hear something?
Just be like, I'm gonna whisper to Loki. I smell something up here.
Smell something.
Yeah, like cooking food.
Oh, I'm going to sniff the air and see if I smell something.
Okay, so the three of you I have here.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna stealthy fox behind Loki. Stealthy fox
Sure,
behind Loki.
you got it, Lyric. You got it. Loki, you notice kind of that you, for a moment, you're just, disturbed for a moment. She kind of catches you off guard, but you've gotten used to her by now. You're like, oh, okay.
Look,
It's just
oh,
yeah,
Well, I was a fox on the cart. I haven't
Yeah.
yet.
sure. So, Sato,
Yeah.
roll a perception check for me, please. You're a little bit further ahead than them, and so I would say at this moment, yeah, you're like right there.
Yeah.
Just put you up there. The time is about 7:00 in the evening, 7:30. The sun is now down past the horizon, and the sky has become just a absolute beautiful purple hue, kind of going into a blue and so forth. It's just the most magical and beautiful sunset that you can imagine, kind of in this clearing here of trees as you peer out through the land. Sato, perception check, please.
Perception.
Yeah, roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good thing.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a
I am
fucking
so
what?
Oh, double. Wow.
No fucking
That's
way.
gotta be a 1 in a million.
That's gotta be a 1 in a million. You need to go. You need, dude, right now.
20.
Listen, you need to get up right now from your computer and go and get a freaking lottery ticket, like right.
No. You
Or
need to stay
not get a
away
lottery
from the
ticket.
lottery.
I think I need to write an email to roll 20 is what I
Oh
need.
my god, dude!
Hold
Look,
on,
you
I
got
need to check something.
you got 2 natty ones in a row. I can't even believe that. All right.
What the hell, man? You are
It
blind.
is. Hold on, I need to math this.
One
A
out of 20.
0.25% chance.
Oh my god.
There you go.
My god. Do you have anything at all? Like, do you have inspiration? Do you have anything at all that you?
Oh,
that
I do have an inspiration. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use
burn
my
it if you choose
inspiration.
to. Yeah.
He
I swear to
rolls
God,
if you're
yeah.
fucking
You roll
one.
another
I
natural
swear to
If I roll
God.
another 1, I should get something special.
That's what'll happen.
There we go.
It's trying to make it right. That's what's going on. It hurt us. All right.
Perfect.
That's fantastic. All right. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. All right.
No, it hasn't, I don't think.
Okay. Sato. Lyric and Loki are a little bit behind you at the moment, but just for the moment, guys, I'm going to pull him into the whisper room just for a minute, and then we'll come back up and we'll give you a little bit more. All right. Sato, join me in the whisper room, please.
Sure.
Oh, they're doing Avenue Q over at your school, Ree.
I know.
That's got to be so weird in an auditorium style like that.
Spencer's in it.
I know. Keith is the director.
I want to go and see it, but
Broke.
Yep.
You like
But
the
we-
keychain?
Did y'all see my cute keychain? Look it.
Aw.
Look it.
Aw. It's spoopy like you.
There's a little ghost face chibi. It's so cute.
Did you cut your hair, Jamie? Or is it up in a ponytail?
She cut it.
Oh no, I cut it myself.
Oh.
Hold on.
It's really short. See?
It's
I-
dark too. It's much darker than it was.
I have been requested to grow mine out some, so. Which is good, because I can't afford to go to the salon.
I don't take hair requests, so
I believe the
That was
request
appointed.
was long enough layers to braid.
Yes.
wish mine was long enough to braid.
That was the request. Long enough layers to braid, because the top layer is really fucking short.
I can't put tiny braids in it though. Like, and I've done that. Like, put tiny braids in the front of it.
If I had hair, I would take hair requests.
It was
Like
a point
that
of
is the price you would
contention in
pay?
past- It was points of contingents in past relationships. It was a means of control in past relationships. So I no longer take hair requests.
That's fair.
If you're gonna stop being attracted to me because of my hair, then maybe we're not really compatible.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I understand some people appearances are very important to them. They're just not important to me, and that's the thing.
I mean, I'm a sucker for long hair, but that's not really a deal breaker. So.
It's
Well,
a
like I said,
preference,
I
not a
understand
necessity.
if there was an individual that I was like seeking to date, and they were like, I really prefer women with long hair, I'd be like, that's fine. I don't hold that against you. Go do with people with long hair. I sometimes have long hair, sometimes have short hair. If that's an issue for you, that's fine. No judgment. I'm just not the one for you.
I like men with long hair.
I am frustrated at my like of just men in general. Honestly.
Men with long hair are nice. Not that men with short hair are bad. I just really like long hair on men.
Down, girl.
I help myself.
I love my undercut, but should I ever not be single anymore, I would have to grow it out. But I do love my undercut.
Sorry, that wasn't me. If you heard that, that wasn't me snorting at you.
No, you're good.
I was looking at something on Facebook. There are hot sauces that are right next to each other. One says "screw Republicans," the other says "screw Democrats," and it shows the other, like it shows one humping the other, and it's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Now I'll show you the picture. Hold on.
That is not sending the message you think it's sending. Like, I'm confused.
Why?
No, don't worry about it.
All right. Is everybody here?
No,
Yeah.
I put
I'm
it in
not
memes.
here.
Nice.
All right. I'm
So-
gonna.
Hey, yeah.
I gotta walk back. I'm gonna notice. Do I notice a Lyric and Loki walking up?
You
behind
do.
me?
Yeah, they're pretty far. They're like maybe like 20. Well, you see it on your map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually backtrack and catch up with them.
Which fine.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a campsite out there. I noticed a smell. They're cooking a boar, which actually smells quite good. It's
So there's people at the campsite?
like 7 sitting around a campfire cooking a boar, and they're all wearing red cloaks.
Oh, that's not bueno. Do you want me to go do some foxy sniffing around down there?
I mean, you could. I don't know what else there is to discover.
Well, I mean, I can maybe get close enough to hear them talking.
True. Yeah, I mean, you could try that, or we could go back and call. I mean, it could be dangerous. They could try hunting a fox, but
Yeah, I'm about to say they may.
Yeah.
Fox, be very careful.
Add you to the dinner, right?
I'm really stinky, and I'm not just a fox. I'm a people in a fox. So I'm a little smarter than a regular fox.
I seen you turn into a spider before. That might be a little less conspicuous.
Yeah, that's a really long way to go for a spider, man. I got little bitty legs. And when I say I got little bitty legs, I'm gonna pop up and like flop my little foxy legs like.
All right. Well, let me get back into point so I can keep watch.
Okay.
And we'll send you in. Like I said, keep stealth, keep out of sight.
Okay.
Me and Loki will sit
going?
at the tree line here. I'm gonna look at Loki and go, we should sit at the tree line here and get ready to.
How far forward am I going here?
It's maybe, I don't know, 30 feet ahead of us here.
Okay.
Ish.
I'm gonna get into the tree line, Reeks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay really up close against the tree, and I'm gonna slowly creep up and see if I can't find this campsite.
You got it, Lyric. So, Lyric, Loki, and Sato. As you peer through the bushes and kind of the lower, younger trees of the little area here, I would like the three of you, Lyric, roll a perception check for me, so that you can get a nice general look with advantage. You're Fox. You are little. You now have the. Look at that. You don't even need it. 21. Lyric.
Mm-hmm.
You see two more people kind of up, hidden behind a tree, maybe that Sato didn't see before. They seem to have another tent up there, kind of on a higher hill. Mm-hmm. So you can count 9 total from your position.
Oh, goodness.
They all wear red cloaks. Some of them are a bit taller than the others. There seems to be a couple of them that are fairly short, fairly small.
Okay.
From your position as well, Lyric, you see a tiny cage of sorts. You only notice the bottom corner of it sticking out. There seems to be a little wooden cage. And you might be able to get a better look if you were closer. But there's definitely a cage there. Also, you see there's a chest, fairly large chest. It's large and brown. It has gold inlays in the front of it. It's quite beautiful. You can see it has very hard steel bands across the top with very large rivets kind of pounded in at all the central points of the band to hold it down. The gold inlay is kind of hard to see from your distance, but with your fox eyes, you make out.
What do your
it seems to be
see?
very. It's great. Very swoopy, very swirly. A lot of curls in the font, in the text. Loki.
Curly like elvish curly? Or curly like fancy cursive curly?
Oh,
nice, Sato. That's okay, man.
Yeah, I just noticed on the thing there. They're both P words.
They are. It's okay. It's easy. It's an easy mistake, man. And we'll just let it. It's fine. I would say, Lyric, roll a history check for me.
Okay. Because I know Elvish. Well, I don't know Elvish. I know Undercommon, and it's written in Elvish. You said history?
Yes.
I'm bad at history. Oh, I do in fact know Elvish.
Oh, you
I
know?
lied. I know Elvish. Yes, I do know Elvish.
Okay,
but
well, that's
I still got
good.
3 on the history check.
Yeah. Man, it looks familiar to you, Lyric. It does
Okay.
appear to be some form of Elvish, yes.
She is dyslexic as fuck. It's fine. Okay. I would like to get. Are we? How far am I now?
Right now? Maybe 70 feet?
70 feet from the campsite?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to sneak along and see if I can't get closer.
All right. How close are we trying to get?
I'm gonna try to get close enough that I can get a better look at the cage. And I'm gonna go like say 20-ish feet at a time and see, like, take a look at my surroundings, and if I get close enough that I think, oh, they're gonna see me as a fox, I'm gonna turn into a spider. But I want to get close enough that I don't have to spend 2 hours traveling as a spider.
I love this. Loki, before we do that, Loki, roll a perception check for me, please, sir. And I need you to also, Loki, roll a 1d20 for me on the side. And it's supposed to be a mystery, and I hope it is.
Okay, so perception first?
Yep, perception first, please. Yes.
And I believe you
regular,
can roll
normal?
to just the DM, right?
You can, but it's all right. I don't mind. Everybody's seeing.
So there's the perception.
All right.
And you said a d20?
A d20, please.
Just one?
Just one. Nice. 16. All right, Loki.
Uh-oh.
You notice Lyric begin to get closer. There's a bush with a couple of jagged rocks sticking up out of the ground that she's heading towards. Seems to be a good spot to kind of duck low and kind of wait for her moment to move to the next spot. In this moment, Loki, you notice there isn't something quite right about that chest. You see it, and immediately, as soon as you see the front of it and kind of a gold glimmer catches your eye from the campfire, you notice there's some kind of script written on the front of that chest. And from what you know and the history of this land, Loki, there's something incredibly dangerous and powerful in that chest. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, boys and girls.
Oh no!
No.
So,
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. But I'm really not.
Are you
'cause that was really
really?
fun. That was really fun. I mean, what can I
Are
say?
you really sorry? Because I have doubts.
So, join us next week. I will see a couple of you.
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
What's Tuesday?
Any.
Loki and I get to find out why the fuck we passed out.
But everyone else say bye, stream.
Bye,
Bye,
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.